Hey fam, welcome back. For those of you who are new, I am Kenny the Messy Soaper, and what we are doing today. So I bought all the stuff for this quite some time ago, and I just never did. I just never did it. Well, because it kept getting pushed back because I had other things that I needed to do. But as you can see, or if you cannot see, this is a big old vat of salt. This is about 20 pounds of salt. Different types of salt. So these are salt soaks. And I've had this big old bottle of the bigger chunks of pink Himalayan. And I was always wondering what was I going to do with it. So that's where it's going. So I'm only going to put half bottle in here, I think. I don't know if I'll ever use the rest of these, but I like the way they look sitting on my shelf. So I'll keep about that much, and then the rest goes in here. So I'm going to, oh, that's so beautiful. I can just sit and stare at this all day. I really could. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different salts. And I wasn't going to fragrance it, but I think it would be nice with a light fragrance, nothing too heavy. So I am going to put botanicals in here as well. That was not part of my original idea either. But then I realized I have like this massive bag of rosebuds, so I'm going to use them. So now, if you're concerned about this going into your bath, so this is like a tub tea. If you're concerned about this going into your tub, as far as the botanicals, you can take, like, if you have some stockings or knee highs, any of that sort, you can put them there as a strainer. You can use cheesecloth and just put a little bit inside the cheesecloth. And you know what? That's something I might do. Put my fragrance first. That was my intentions, but since I've already done it this way. So I'm deciding. I have this rose water and musk, which smells superb. Absolutely superb. And I think it fits because there's roses in here and it's going in water, so it just kind of feels right to me. Now, for those of you who do not know what rose water and musk smells like, it is a Bath and Body Works dupe, and it is not heavy on the rose. It's just a beautiful blend, and it's not heavy on the musk. It's just a beautiful blend. So I'm kind of on the fence if I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and mix these in since I've already put them in there. And then I'll decide on the fragrance, because people get kind of weirded out by roses. And it doesn't smell like the roses in your garden, although there is like a ton of variety of roses in gardens. But it's not the rose that you're thinking. So, I don't know. I might have to rethink this, because I want this to be appealing to everyone, because this is the first, this is the first batch of anything that I'm doing where I'm not doing it in multiple scents. It's just going to be all one scent, and I think it'll stay that way. And the reason why I'm doing it that way, maybe the next lot that I make, I'll do it in a different scent, but for this round, we're only going to do it in one scent, because I don't want to become overwhelmed with too many products, because I like to keep things simple. I, as Kenny, like to throw myself deep into whatever I'm working on, and I have a tendency to kind of put aside what I'm supposed to be working on to play with the new stuff. So that way, if I just keep it simple, it'll all go well. So let me head over to my fragrance oil stash and see what I have. I'll be back. So as much as I wanted to go with the rose water and musk, I'm going to go ahead and mix that, because I do love a rose of most kinds. But I know a lot of people, like I said, get weirded out by rose. So I made, what was the name of that soap? I can't think of the name of it. I didn't remake it, but you guys snapped it up. And why I didn't remake it, I don't know. But this was what was left. It's mimosa and cardamom. And let me tell you, it's a Jo Malone dupe. And if you don't know who Jo Malone is, look her up. She's a very high-end brand. And she makes candles and perfumes and everything that smells absolutely amazeballs. So because that soap did so well, and because this is such a beautiful, elegant, expensive smelling fragrance, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I'm not gonna use all of this because I just don't believe it needs that much, so I'll use half bottle, and then we'll go from there and see how that works. But it is so gorgeous. Man, it is a gorgeous fragrance. And it's not overpowering. It's very light, but sexy. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really hard to explain how beautiful it is. So if you really want to know the notes on this, you can just look it up. You know, Google it. Because I don't have the notes in front of me. This was a spur of the moment thing. But, of course, by the time this goes into my shop, the notes will be there. And this is not affiliated with Jo Malone. This is not a Jo Malone perfume. This is a Jo Malone dupe. So it is a type. But oh my gosh, I feel like I made the best decision ever by going with this fragrance, because it does smell divine. So now we're going to add our next botanical, which will be a bit of, I thought these were peonies. It's red rose petals, but they look pink. Huh. So that was rose buds and petals. This is red rose buds. I'm going to do it because I think the color is really nice. Of these, I don't know why I thought those were peonies. But anywho, so I'm going to put a couple of those too. Ooh, they just came flying out. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. My goodness gracious. I am so happy that I decided to go with this fragrance. And that little bit was more than enough. It's going to be very pleasing to the senses. It's going to be very nice in a tub. Get yourself a glass of wine if you drink, or a good book, or you're going to like this. I love it. And I'm keeping one of these containers for myself. Now, what spurred me to go ahead and make this is because I have a really big order. And she ordered several mystery boxes. So I just felt like these needed to be made to go into her mystery box. And then we're going to do, not a full cup, but about half cup of jasmine. And that's it for the botanicals, I think. Yeah, I was thinking to put lavender here, but I think I'm going to forego the lavender. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to put a hair of lavender, because lavender is known to be relaxing and calming. So why wouldn't I? But it's not going to be a lot, because I just don't want overkill. And this is a lot of salt, mind you. This is 20 pounds of salt. So the little bit of botanicals I'm putting here is going to be a perfect balance. So go ahead and just put a little dash. I think that is enough right there. This is so beautiful. I can stare at this all day, like for real. Oh my gosh. I just banged my apothecary jar. So I've been packing orders all day. So thank you all for keeping me busy. I truly appreciate it. I really do. So I've been packing orders since 9 o'clock this morning, and now it's like 7 o'clock. But I got it all done. So this is the last order that I have to do. Like I said, I saved hers for last because I wanted to make it extremely special, just because she put so much love and support into my business. So I had to give it back in that same manner. So I kind of want to look and see if I, oh, guys, that smell good. Wow, that smells so good. I kind of want to see if I have an empty, like, shea butter jar, container or something. And I was just going to put it in there, and then, like, big enough, and just give it a crazy shake up. But I think not, because then, you know, I have to wash one, and then I don't care about washing it, but I don't want it to have any moisture in it, because moisture and salt cause it to sweat, and it'll be yucky. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this. I think this is good enough, but oh, I made the right decision. With that fragrance, I truly made the right decision. So I'm going to keep stirring this. I'll just fast forward, but I need for all of this to get mixed in really well, so that we'll have a nice even blend. Okie doke. So I got my containers, which have already been sanitized. I have my lids, which have been sanitized. My hands have been sanitized. I'm going to sanitize them again, just so you all see. This is 99% isopropyl alcohol. So no mind about me spraying it over this. It's going to evaporate. So also, I'm going to be offering scoops to go with these. So yeah, for every container you get, you will get a little scoop. So let me grab my little mini cup here, and then I'm going to move these rose petals off of my scale so I can weigh each container. And by the time you guys see this video, they will be listed in the shop. And these are larger jars. So I think, well, I can't tell you how much it's going to be in them until I weigh them. Alright, let's get my scale over here. Okay, so let's start scooping. Enjoy the music. So these are going to be 1 pound jars. I think that's a very good size. Oh, these are lovely. And they turned out exactly the way I wanted them to look, so I'm very, very happy about that. I decided at first I was going to make them 15 ounces, but I think 1 pound would just be a nice and even number. I think I'm going to get, it is 20 pounds, so I should get 20 jars of this. I know it's a lot of noise, so sorry. But I kind of figure you guys get the gist of what this is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this up and take this opportunity to sanitize some more jars. But I will give you a peek of what it's going to look like. And I'll even come back and show you what they look like with the labels on. So I'm going to go ahead and close those up. Move that out the way. These are just so beautiful. They turned out exactly the way I wanted them to.